Oh man, it's that time.
What time?
Come on, don't tell me you don't know.
Happy birthday?
No, dingus. It's senior goodbyes.
Senior citizens?
No, you idiot. The seniors at the Real Deal.
Oh!
Just go to the intro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news show. I'm your host, Josh Pavlovsky.
And I'm Collin Marth.
You know what would be really cool?
What?
If we still had that time machine thingy and tell all the seniors they have to say.
I mean, yeah, that would be awesome, except someone broke it.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. That thing was kind of janky anyways.
Whatever. Maybe we can fix it and still use it.
Maybe I will.
During this first segment?
Sure, let's go to this first segment.
Hi, it's Jasmine. Honestly, you haven't seen me often on here, as I have only done 2 segments in my Real Deal career. Most of my work has been behind the scenes as head writer. In January of 2022, I joined The Real Deal, and it's safe to say it has been one of the best decisions I have made in my college career, and I'm beyond thankful for everyone in it. Kat and Drew, I seriously couldn't have asked for better producers. It's a serious task keeping this club organized and on track, and you two have done a phenomenal job at it. Kat, you're such a sweetheart. Your warmth radiates through the entire room. When I first joined, you made me feel so included from the start, and I thank you for that. You're going to go on to do awesome things, and I am so grateful to have gotten to know you. Drew, when you're in the room, it's nothing but smiles and laughs, guaranteed. You bring the perfect balance of laid back, yet professional, and that skill does not go unseen. I appreciate you. Jaden, I'm so glad to have met you in Korea, and now you're here in The Real Deal. I have seen you grow so much, and I'm beyond proud of you. You're a joy to have around here at The Real Deal, and I can't wait to keep watching your segments. Josh and Collin, you two are phenomenal hosts together. Your guys' energy is unmatched, and I'm so glad I've gotten to know you two. Collin, you never fail to make me laugh, and it has been nothing but a good time with you here at The Real Deal. Keep doing cool things like your radio show and playing in your band. Know that I'm cheering you on. Josh, where do I begin? You have stuck with me throughout all the writers' rooms, and I can't thank you enough for that. You're the sweetest guy, and a pleasure to get to know. Just know that you're awesome, and I appreciate you endlessly. Sam, Kiana, Daniel, Austin, Jeremiah, Catherine, everyone else, you guys are seriously the bomb. You're doing and going to do great things, and I just know it. With my full heart, I will miss you guys, and please keep in touch. Seriously, I will miss every single one of you. Please know that I'm only one text away if any of you need anything or just want to talk. I will never, ever forget you guys. All of you have made my college experience feel complete and whole. Until the end of my days, I will remember this. Even when I'm old and tired, someone will say The Real Deal, and I will say, oh yes, I remember The Real Deal like it was yesterday. I love you all, and peace out.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I added a new feature.
What's the new feature?
I can actually take us back in time now instead of just messaging to the past.
No way. Dude, you know what we should do?
What?
Go to the first episode.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah?
Let's do it during segment 2.
Okay, cue segment 2, please.
In the spring semester of 2022, when I walked through the art and journalism building for a super party, I didn't really think I would find a club to join. However, I stopped at a table that was showing an episode of some odd, in my opinion, weird comedy skit show. Apparently, they produced it, they said. However, when I talked to the people there, they were very friendly and very inviting. I almost felt as if they were a cult with the passion I saw in their eyes. I joined reluctantly because what else was I going to do? To make a long story short, I joined the club and I'm really glad I did, that being the real deal. This club has gotten me out of my room, it has given me very great friends, and it's something I look forward to every single week. So for my crew, I hope I haven't been too bad a producer. I know sometimes I get the schedule out late and I'm not the best at teaching people, but I hope I've been very accommodating enough for you all, and I hope that I at least taught you all how to use the equipment. And being the crew producer, something that has been a very big headache for me, but it's been something I had a very amazing time with. I get to teach my little newbies, but I also get to learn from them as well. So to Catherine, you have been an amazing person with an amazing personality. Your friendliness is greatly appreciated. To Kate, though our conversations are very brief, you are a very fun person and your hard work does not go unnoticed. To Jace, your headphones and hat are very freaking cool and you're very knowledgeable. You're an amazing person to have around. To Jaden, your personality and positivity is very infectious. You're just a fun person to be around. To Daniel, you're a very great friend and your willingness to learn is very admirable. To Abby, you are a great person and someone that is fun to hang around with. To Sean, your personality is great. Your ability to make everyone laugh is something I envy, but you're just a great person all around. To Samantha, your editing skills are amazing and your patience with me is astounding. I seem to always forget to give you the crew list every single week. You're just an all-around great person, and I will miss you. To Austin, your friendliness is so infectious. No matter where I go, I always see you smiling. And whenever I see you, I just feel better about myself because of it. To Collin, your interactions with Josh as host is just fantastic to watch. You have such great comedic timing that I'm also very jealous of. You have an amazing band, amazing voice, and amazing radio show. To Josh, your interactions with Collin as host is something amazing to see and hear. I even dare say that you exemplify peak masculinity. I'll miss hanging out with you and talking to you. I'll also miss seeing your fantastic nails. You're a great person and an amazing friend. To Zach, I honestly enjoy hearing your reviews. You're a very thought-provoking person. I'll miss talking to you about video games or movies because your passion for those is just very awe-inspiring. To Owen, Real Deal's lovable goof. You're a funny guy and someone who is just a gigantic teddy bear. You're a great person. To Jasmine, we may not talk very much at all, but you're a great person and an amazing writer. To Kat, in all honesty, when I first met you, you kind of scared me. I don't know if it was just your short stature or your gremlin energy that I felt from you. All I know is that you're a very sweet person now. Even if I never may ever understand your love for Taylor Swift, who, by the way, has only made 2 good songs, those being Shake It Off and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, I still enjoy your presence and your energy, even if you may still be a little gremlin. Your outfits are always fire, and your love for D&D is fantastic to see. To Drew, Daddy Drew, number one, and my lover, you're a talented and awe-inspiring person. Your ability to make everything break down when you're not at an episode is just truly an amazing talent. I am grateful to you and for showing me my talent for doing segments, because if you hadn't, I don't think I'd be comfortable doing my senior segment. Your faith in me gave me the courage to become a producer. You inspire me every day to be the best that I can be. Now I feel like I'm missing someone. Who could it be? Oh, right, Oscar. Your beauty outshines the stars in the universe, and even though you may not speak very often, your silence can speak as loud as a jet engine. Yep, so that's all the members of The Real Deal. Right, frick. I forgot about you, Kiana. Kiana, all I have to say about you is that you suck. Your clothes suck, your face suck. I'll miss seeing your face and laughing at it. But I'll also miss your dad jokes because those are honestly your only redeeming qualities. I'll honestly miss Kiana's culture crave because you filled my plate with the latest pop culture and entertainment news. I'll miss you being podcast host. You're a great person. Kiana, really, you are just an amazing person and a very dear friend. So no matter where we go, even if it's light years apart, we will always be members of The Real Deal. We will always be friends. And you guys will always stay with me for the rest of my life and to the next. I love you guys so much. But that is all I have for you for this week. My name is Jeremiah Cachel, your Anime Meister, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Whoa, dude, look at us. We're really here.
Wait, look at everyone in the control room. It's them in the past.
No way.
What if we stayed here and didn't have to worry about saying goodbye?
That's pretty tempting.
Let's do it.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, like, we have a life to get back to in the future.
You're right. Let's go back. Next segment, though.
Hey. Hi, it's me. Remember last time when I was on and I said I'd do a segment this semester? Remember how that didn't happen? Yeah, me too. Anyways, now it's time for my goodbye segment. And when I started writing this, I honestly wasn't even too sure what I wanted to say. I'm really not an overly sentimental person to begin with. And I mean, how do I boil down 3 years into a 3-minute monologue? How do I individually acknowledge and thank all of the people I've met and worked with? How do I even begin to express everything that The Real Deal has meant to me? The answer is, I can't. Not without starting at the beginning. You see, I joined The Real Deal out of necessity. I had an on-campus job working in the creative industry, which I'm very, very grateful for. But I also knew it wouldn't be nearly enough to get me anywhere in the real world. I wanted more experience in production, in whatever way I could. And so I came to Super Party, and last year's EP, Jamie Howell, explained to me what the group was. And I said, sure, that'll do the job. This was my sophomore year, spring of 2021. If you're good at math, you'll quickly put together that means I joined during the height of the pandemic. When I joined The Real Deal, only 4 people were allowed in the control room. We had plastic dividers up between all the crew, and podcasts were all on Zoom. It was rough. By the end of my first semester, there were really only a few people coming each week. And when I say a few, I do in fact mean like 5. On top of that, I hardly talked to any of those 5 people while I was here. I sat, I did my job on crew, and I left. That was it. On a whim, I applied for a producer position my junior year, and that's when things started to take off. I started talking to people more, mostly out of necessity, being a producer, but still. As I got more comfortable producing, I started to take a few risks and experiment a bit with our podcast. I was on camera on the main show, which was actually a really big step for me. More and more people kept joining, and I even started to consider them friends. In general, I started to have more fun at The Real Deal, and I realized that this group could be more than just a bullet point on my resume. With that, I also realized that I was growing, both as a producer and a creative, but also as a person, because of what I was doing here. I realized that I'd really started to care about this group, because it had cared for me. Then, coming into this year, I became the executive producer of The Real Deal. I had really big shoes to fill, and I really like to think that I did that. Since becoming EP, I've had a few tangible goals for this group that I've been really proud to have implemented. I think it's really shown in some of the quality of our content. But more than that, since becoming EP, I've really just wanted The Real Deal to be a place for people to take risks and to experiment. I've wanted The Real Deal to be a safe space to make mistakes and then to learn from those mistakes. And I've wanted The Real Deal to be a place for anyone to feel welcome, without a fear of judgment. I've wanted all of this and more for everyone who has joined, because looking back, that's what The Real Deal has always been for me. Honestly, I've been thinking about this moment, my senior goodbye, for the entire semester. I wanted it to be perfect. I was racking my brain trying to figure out how to encapsulate every single thing that I've learned. I spent even more time trying to figure out how to say thank you to everyone, because there's just too many people to name in the time that I have. There's simply no way to do it all justice, so I'm just going to leave you with this. I'm so incredibly proud of this organization, really. I'm so incredibly proud of each and every one of you who show up to film this show, to write this show, to edit this show, to be on this show. Watching all of you learn and grow has honestly been one of the highlights of my senior year. For a lot of you, this is probably just a silly little web show that you come help out with every week, and you probably think I'm being dramatic, and that's fine. But I also do hope that you take a moment and find the real value in what you're doing here. I'm so excited to see all the things you do when I'm gone, because I'm sure that they'll be incredible. For the last time, I'm Drew Wilberger. Thanks for listening.
Whoa.
Where are we?
I think you sent us back so far that nothing exists.
What does that even mean? I want to go home.
It means Earth doesn't exist right now. Nothing.
Oh, oops. I meant to send us back to the future. LOL.
LOL? We're probably stuck here forever and you're saying LOL?
LOL.
Okay, next segment, I guess. Is that even possible?
Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine, and this is the first time you've seen me, unless you know me in real life. I'm one of the graduating seniors this semester, and despite only having been part of the Real Deal for 1 year, it's had a huge impact on my college experience and my life. This past year, I've made so many new friends in my major through this club. I've been able to connect with people with different interests and from different years, and I've really broken out of my shell. I get so excited to see these people every week, and I can't believe it's all coming to an end. I want to say a huge thank you to Kat, who was my first real contact with the club and answered all the questions I thought were really silly. And thank you for being the best DM in the world for the Real D&D. I loved getting to hang out with you more. Drew, I'm very thankful not only to have you as an executive producer, but also as a friend. This semester especially, I feel like we've grown really close through the Real Deal and through the LA trip. I'm glad to have found a fellow Bevy girl. Kiana, you are such a ray of light in my life and in many others. Thank you for all of our coffee dates and for constantly reminding me of things for graduation, like getting a dress and decorating my cap. I still need to do both of those things. Abby, Ashley, and Cade, thank you for being the best D&D party ever and putting up with my antics. I'm honored to have been your door wizard. To everyone else that I didn't mention by name, because that's so many names and I don't want to forget anyone, I love you all so much and thank you for being part of my final year in college. It flew by too fast and I'm very thankful to have known all of you and want you to know that you've changed my life for the better. To all of you at The Real Deal, thank you for welcoming me and helping me create amazing memories. I'm really excited for the next chapter of my life and I cannot wait to see what you guys continue to do in college and onward. Also, go watch Clear Reception, premiering May 1st. I worked on that. Bye.
Well, what now?
I guess let me see the time machine.
Okay.
Let me fiddle with this for a little bit. You just shut up and just stand there, please. Thanks.
What you doing there?
Okay, just stand right there, okay? Completely still. You got it? Good. Okay, Jesus. Okay, I think I almost got it figured out.
Yay.
Okay, done. If my calculations are correct, then this should maybe bring us back.
Finally, last segment.
Well, guys, we've made it to the pinnacle. Roll that intro one more time. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to get through this without turning into a puddle, but welcome back to Kiana's Culture Crave for the final time. Well, on today's final menu, it's time to get personal, so brace yourselves because I have a lot to say. I just want to say that being a part of this fantastic team has indeed been the highlight of my Ball State journey. I was just another ordinary college girl who came here to Ball State during the pandemic as a transfer sophomore. A new school, a new campus to navigate, it was all overwhelming and so much at one time. Especially when the whole world was closed down and isolated. But it wasn't until my junior year that I walked into the hallways of the AJ building as the super party was alive and well in the hallways. While strolling and walking around, I happened to stop by a table that caught my attention with the Movie Made logo titled The Real Deal. I knew I had to sign up for it. A few weeks have passed and it was the call-out meeting. I was scared and I didn't know what to expect. It was just early on into my first semester here at Ball State, and I was really starting to feel alone. But when I walked into the call-out meeting, the energy in the room felt electric, and that's when I knew I was supposed to be here. And fun fact, I didn't really set out to become a podcast host. I wanted to learn more about podcasts, so I took a leap of faith and auditioned. And here we are, fast forward 2 years later. My gut instinct was telling me that I should do this. No matter how scared and nervous I was, I did, and I'm so glad I did. There are not enough words to describe how much these people in this club mean to me. I have been able to express myself not only creatively, but myself. You guys have accepted me and supported me, and for that, I am forever grateful. I was able to be myself around you guys, and that is more than I can ever ask for. Not only have I learned so much and grown as a person, but I have expressed my love for journalism and podcasting overall. I definitely want to be able to integrate that into my career going forward. I see myself creating a podcast in the near future, and who knows, maybe some of you guys will be my first guest. To the people who have been there with me from day one when I joined The Real Deal. Drew, your professionalism, kind heart, and hardworking spirit have inspired me. You and Kat, as executive producers, have really been the glue that keeps this engine running every single week. Speaking of Kat, thank you for your encouragement and your hard work as well. Also for all of the Swiftie talks whenever I would see you. I will always remember you as The Real Deal's #1 Swiftie and the biggest Swiftie that I will ever know. And when I become an entertainer in my own right, and if I ever have the chance to meet Taylor myself, I will definitely be mentioning your name and expressing how big of a fan you are. Swiftie's honor. Owen, your outfits and your laid-back, chill personality on and off the screen is infectious, and I'm going to miss that. And thank you for all of your music recommendations. Sam, you are such a sweet person, and your editing skills are always on point. Thank you for all the hard work that you've done this year. Courtney, we all miss seeing you around here, but I remember when I became podcast host, you were one of the first people who came onto the podcast with me, and you always made it so fun. Jasmine, whenever I'm on the shuttle bus, I spot you and I wave at you. I'm going to miss that. I also want to give a shout out to the people who have already graduated or who were a part of The Real Deal but made it so much fun to be around. Jamie, Noah, Drew 2, Chrissy, Tiara, Xander, Eric, Gabby. I love you all so much, and I thank you for being a part of my journey, and you all will have a very special place in my heart. To everyone else who joined the family this year, Katie, even though we are both graduating, I know this is not the last time I'm going to see you. Thank you for all that you have brought to The Real Deal and all the Starbucks meetups and late night texts. Austin, the work that you put in behind the scenes is great to watch, and I'm going to miss our bump-ins around campus. Josh and Collin, you both made the main show so funny and exciting to watch. You two made the show your own, and I'm going to miss seeing your funny and great improv skills. Even when I'm not filming a segment on Thursday, I always want to come and watch because I know I am going to get a good laugh out of watching. The chemistry that you guys have on the show is electric. Josh, I love your style, and I love how confident you are every time you walk into a room. Collin, dude, you are a cool one. Your band is phenomenal, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. I'm also going to miss our conversations whenever you work at the front desk at Kinghorn. Zach, thank you for your input and knowledge of movies and entertainment, especially horror movies. If I ever need an opinion about a specific movie, I know who to call. Daniel, you have been so sweet, and I'm so proud of you for being in front of the camera and making segments and doing an episode of the podcast with me. Keep it up. Jaden, you have been such a joy to work with, and it has been such an honor to know you and call you a friend. You are so special and so sweet. Cade, your work behind the scenes doesn't go unnoticed. Whether you're floor director or director, your professionalism is beyond impressive. And I love seeing you at late night on occasion. Neely, we have been through the Byte social media section together, and now we have been through The Real Deal together. I am definitely going to miss seeing you and Josh when you are working at late night on occasion. Jeremiah, all I have to say is, see you, wouldn't want to be you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Even though you can get on my nerves and you like to psych me out all the time, and you flip me off on multiple times, I wouldn't have had it any other way. Thank you for all the good laughs and all the headaches you have given me. Wow, that was really painful to say. Just kidding. I love you. Sean, thank you for always saying hi to me whenever I walk into the room, and your contribution to this team will not go unnoticed. Abby and Yeon, thank you for your work behind the scenes. You two make this team better by being on it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Real Deal podcast and to Kiana's Culture Crave. I will forever be grateful for the opportunities for being podcast host and for having the privilege to create my own segment on the main show. To the graduating seniors, thank you for being a part of my college journey. I love you, and I wish you nothing but success and love in the future in your respective careers. You will always have my full support. To the rest of the Real Deal family, you guys are going to kill it next year. and I can't wait to watch from afar. I will be your biggest fan. For the final time, that's all I have on the menu for today. That's right, guys. The restaurant is closing. But in my mind, this isn't a goodbye. More like a see you later. I love you all so much. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Josh, it worked. We're back.
I miss being surrounded by objects.
What lesson did we learn today?
Don't mess with a time machine.
No. That even though it's hard to say goodbye, we have to.
Man, you're right. Oh, poop.
And to all of our beloved Real Deal seniors.
We wish you the best on your next real adventure.
Bye. Hey, it's me, Colin Marth. And these are my final words here at The Real Deal. And you should know what all of that means, unless you're a first-time watcher. Then, sorry, don't know what to tell you. You could time travel back to our old episodes, but you missed the entire season, and the last one, too. So, and all the other, 17 that we had before? I think. But hey, it's a beautiful day. This weekend's going to be pretty cool. Backyard Fest 3 is being held here in Muncie. A bunch of cool bands and a bunch of cool local artists will be there. My band will be there, and so will other bands like Leisure Hour and Lucaria, two bands that I'm very good friends with. So I'm excited to watch them. It's going to be Lucaria's live debut, actually, so that's going to be kind of cool. In other news, Frog Baby Film Festival was last night, and two of my very good friends, Cam Curry and Caleb Carter, won an award for their short film, A Life Worth Living. They won Best Sound, I believe. And then there were Austin Sheets, our very own Austin Sheets, starred in one. It's called The Noah Dimension, and he played a custodian. And it was a very convincing role, very well done. And Scrambled, by our very own Kate Janoski, won an award, I believe. I can't remember which one. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at remembering things like that. I'm sure you'll forgive me, though. We just talked about it a little bit, though. So sorry. But other things going on. Apparently, I talk in my sleep. My roommate sent me a note that he made at midnight because I fell asleep and I started saying things like, "You're awesome," and just random mumbled sentences. So it could be possession, it could be something weird, but that's something new in my life. But apart from that, I'd like to thank all the seniors and all of The Real Deal in general for a very awesome season. I know this isn't the last episode, but still, it's a sad one. It's a senior goodbye. You all mean a lot to me, and you're all very awesome. But you know what? With that, I'm going to call it quits. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Write to me, text me. My phone number is 765.
It's a good day for R&B and hip-hop fans. Nicki Minaj is back again, because I talked about her last week. On April 14th, she made her first collaboration with new rap princess Ice Spice on their single Princess Diana. Also on April 14th, the hit Kill Bill from SZA's SOS album dropped with a remix with Doja Cat, who is my personal fave. Hey, woman, let me be your woman. So yeah, April 14th was fun. It's Earth Day and another holiday, and life is good. It's the end of semester, and we're saying goodbye to our seniors, which is sad, but that means change is on the rise, and change is healthy. I love Real Deal, and Real Deal loves you. Bye! As always, thank you for watching, and if you want to see anything else from us here at The Real Deal, be sure to check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, website, for all things entertainment. I'm Josh Pavlovsky.
I'm Colin Marth. Thanks for watching.